This is episode 9, Sistas with Tea. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. We do apologize. But yes, hope everyone is doing well. We have a special guest, Miss Tana. We are very pleased to have her. She is here to give us all the piping hot tea.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Don't y'all
In her own words.
In my words, not y'all favorite and using their middle words.
Not everybody.
Y'all be making up stuff, but I need y'all. We need to fix this, okay?
She is here to tell her true story, her unsung.
Yes. True family story. We're a true Hollywood story. True family story. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're doing.
Those who listen, Keisha's been doing good. She said she's been working and dating. So we'll get into that on episode 10. Who the hell Keisha been dating?
That part.
See, Breezy has been doing freaking fantastic because the real black quarterback won, which was the Eagles. So shout out to the Eagles on the Super Bowl. You know, big win on that. They beat Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, Lord. We're still back to that.
100% black QB. Absolutely. Yeah. I am doing fabulous. I just got back from Tulum, Mexico. I'm mad that I'm back, but I'm back. I'm planning my next trip, and everything's fine. Okay.
Awesome.
Now we're gonna get into that.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do that next. Okay.
Absolutely. And now we welcome Miss Tana. Thank you for accepting our invitation and being our first guest.
Yes, I'm the first guest, so y'all, I feel very honored that they welcome me here on this platform to clear some stuff up. Yes. Now, before I get started, do we cuss on here or would it
like a motherfucker, baby?
Oh,
like
okay.
We cuss, baby.
Because every time I have imagined myself talking about this shit, I'm cussing. And I mean, I do have a very wide vocabulary, but because of everything that happened in my life, I can't not cuss.
Right.
So y'all forgive me. Hey, and my pastor looking at this, please forgive me.
Sign off now.
That part. And anybody else that,
say a little prayer for
say a little prayer because I'm still me. But this is how I talk when I'm among friends and family and when I'm talking about real stuff. So forgive me. And if I offend anybody, it's not on purpose. It just means you felt yourself in that scenario because I'm not going to be thinking about nobody specific. You just felt yourself in that scenario. Right. So that part you'll have to work on within yourself.
Remove yourself.
Yeah. And you heard it here first.
Right. Right.
And Pastor, forgive her because
please.
Just like a motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Like,
just pray for her.
I'm already talking about she offended.
About what, girl? Look, I'm in the bottle of popcorn. You just sent me the link. Let me get out of here. I'm going to send Camille a link, too. I better play basketball. Hey.
I was looking for our other special guest.
Who was that? What other special guest?
What you talking about?
The fan.
The Bath and Body Works bag. Oh, well, we'll get all
that. I love that bag.
So
tell me about that bag.
You need to tell me about the bag.
I told you about the bag. I did promise that bag. I always in the picture.
Oh my God.
Lord have mercy.
Honey, well, listen. She is here to give us all the tea. Yeah. You know, in her own words, she is here to speak her truth because a lot of you have, just seen, certain things and seen what you've seen on social media. But Tana's here to tell her story.
All right, let's get to it.
No putting up no posts.
No.
Yeah, she's here to tell her story.
I think y'all should be proud of me because if anybody that's been on Facebook as long as I have, which is probably the last 15 years, when the twins was born, everybody know that I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Yeah.
I am quick to and want to put it out there, and then Charlene said I need to start journaling, and Charlene, I have been journaling. Yeah. That has gotten me through. I mean, a lot of people told me to journal, but she called me like, girl, journal. Yeah. And so Facebook is no longer my journal, but when it was, a lot of people got to see a lot of stuff that happened in my life.
Yeah.
Or hear about things that I was going through, things I was dealing with. Yeah. So we started out, I got this invitation initially because there was a video that surfaced of my now ex-husband and his new lady or whatever she is to him. And everybody was shocked. Okay. And I,
Question.
yes.
Would we call her a lady?
Well, I was trying to be nice.
Oh.
And I just found out that I can cuss on here, so his bitch. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so that's
We're
right.
gonna call her that.
All right.
Easy, I'm with you.
We're gonna call
I
her
ain't never
that.
met, besides my mom, I ain't met a motherfucker like that before in my life. Period. Like, for real. So anyway, I have, been hiding the fact that this was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I care about him. He is my children's dad.
Mm-hmm.
He is a good guy
Mm-hmm.
that has just made a bad decision. Okay? And I'm gonna go back to some stuff so that I can explain who I am and what I've dealt with, so that everybody can understand the magnitude of the respect that I still have for him.
That's
okay? Okay, so.
Interesting. Yeah, so what we will do, because we only got an hour, y'all.
We do. We just got
So y'all tune in, listen, because she ain't going to repeat this again.
I can't.
After this, that's it.
I'm going to have to say this like, do.
Yeah.
So I can get it all in. But I need y'all to know this so that you will understand. Yeah, so you will understand why I am the way I am.
Yeah.
And why I might have chose the way I chose. Why I might deal with or have dealt with some of the stuff that I chose to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I do have to address is I ain't never been a stupid bitch. So if anybody ever called me stupid, I ain't never been stupid, naive, or a damsel in distress. Okay? So let's keep that real. All right? Because at the end of the day, whatever y'all saw him doing or thought he was doing or oh, she don't know or she's so stupid, I'm Tana. Okay? All right? And if you really know me, one of my cousins looked at me the other day and said, did they not know you were Tana? Apparently. Apparently. And she found out when she posted the video, when she thought she was going to be cute and hurt me by posting this video, she got attacked like crazy. Attacked from people that I barely
Yeah,
even
I saw
know.
that. But so we don't confuse those who do not know.
Yes.
Start a little bit from the beginning. How do you know her? How does Jared know her? Kind of like start from there because some just don't know.
Okay.
You know
You're
what I'm
right.
saying? Yeah.
Okay, so I want to start from the beginning of my life, but I'm going to start with this. The video came from a woman who is married to my ex's former best friend, something to that nature. Okay. But they were friends. Okay. So when she posted this video, it was a scandal because people did not know. And it was one thing, some people were just finding out we weren't even together no more. And other people was finding out not only y'all not together no more, but he with her. Yeah. So that blew people away. I went to bed answering questions about it. And I woke up answering questions about it. And I had to be like, okay, where are y'all seeing this at? Because everybody asking me about it.
I was just ready to ask you.
Yeah.
You couldn't see it.
I couldn't see it.
Okay.
Because I had deleted her off social media a long time ago.
But y'all were friends.
We were friends on social media.
Was she like a real friend to you?
No.
Okay,
she was a friend through her husband.
Okay.
Her husband was he was my husband's best friend, but he also was my friend from high school.
Okay.
So me and him always been cool.
Okay.
Even to this day, he always be like, man, I don't want other people to go with it. You know, Chuck, I love you. But yeah. So when it happened, I was getting up to take my daughter to practice. She had to be at practice at 5 a.m. You know, when you get up as a mom at 5 a.m, you in your PJ, you looking crazy. And my brother, baby mama, I woke up to a message from her. Now, I went to bed answering some of my friends was asking me. They had saw it. Yeah. But when this girl, she be turned up. Ebony, I love you too, baby.
Shout out to Ebony.
Ebony White. Okay. She was like, what the fuck? This big face out there. I was like, oh, Lord, what happened? So I said, where are y'all seeing this at? Yeah. I went to the girl page. Mm-hmm. She don't block me because she wanted me to see it. Yeah. This wasn't a profession of her love for him. She wanted me to see it. And I want everybody to understand, this wasn't a page for her to post so she could tell everybody she loved this man. She wanted me to see it. She's never blocked me because she wanted me to see it. I'm sitting up in Creekside parking lot with a scarf on, big old dress. I couldn't wait to get Camille out of that car. Because when Camille even was like, Mama, deers will pop out on us. Like, look at the road, because I'm looking.
Damn about them deer.
Damn about them deers. I mean, I literally saw it, called him. He was like, I don't even know what to say.
So he knew about it.
He didn't. I don't think he knew she did it.
Okay.
But when I told him it was there, all he could say is, I don't know what to say. And I said, okay, well, I know what to say there. Yeah. So I shared it to my baby because she wanted an audience. You shared it on your personal page. Yeah. She shared her post. And see, the thing is, I didn't save no videos. Yeah. I didn't get no videos. All I did was share it. That's what she wanted. So when all I said was, you want an audience. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help make your audience bigger. Right. Mm-hmm. So I gave you the audience that you desired. And we all saw it, because when I saw it, I was like, I know. She was even one of those like, I mean, I knew y'all separate. I knew you were going to that. Yeah. Like, what in the what? Yeah. So that is definitely tea. And when you come from a small town like Fairburn, Palmetto, Union City, a lot of people grew up. See, I grew up in Fairburn. A lot of people live in Fairburn. Yeah. I grew up in Fairburn. If you grew up in that town, you know Facebook and Instagram ain't got nothing on folks' mouth around that town. Yeah. Okay? And I done found out stuff about myself I ain't even know. I'm like, for real? I did that? Like, what? Right. I don't understand. That shit everywhere. It's everywhere. You ain't got to be on social media. Absolutely. But one thing I do have to say about him, his intentions was never for me to know. If it was up to him, I would never have known. So he was apologetic when you mentioned the video. Okay. He's been apologetic this entire time. Yeah. Like, I found out I always suspected something was going on. Okay. I woke up one day, it was almost like God said, they're doing each other. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't rest. Mm-hmm. I would have people in the community hint to me. Yeah. The thing is, but when you got two people denying it, yeah. Well, how would you know?
Right. Were y'all still in the same home at the time when you were hearing it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. And that's the other, I'm going to get to that point, too, as far as us being in the same home. Jarek is a good man. And with me being, I'll technically say I've been single for 2 years, even though we ain't been divorced, but since October. Yeah. He's a good man who's made some bad decisions.
And that's big of you to say that, because most people would have been like, not even still able to say he's a good man, because baby, you better than me. I have no.
But let me tell you why I say that. That's big. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. It's not because I'm so in love and I hope you get back with me. Yeah, right. It's because when I had nobody, he was my somebody. Yeah. Mm-hmm. When I had people running in another direction because of the things that was going on in my life, he was running towards it. I've dated in these last 2 years. A couple of people I've liked a lot, and I still haven't met anybody that is showing me that they would carry me to that magnitude. It's hard. And that's why I have to acknowledge that this was a good man who made a bad decision. And I can honestly say I know he still loves me. Yeah. I know he do. Yeah. But with her, it was free. And it was fun. She's a fun girl. At my house, you gotta be responsible. At my house, we got daughters that's watching you. And I got daughters that's watching me. Yeah. Stud muffins or not. Mm-hmm. But I got daughters that's watching me. And I don't want them to get to a point that be like, oh, my mama was dealing with all that. Because with me having a 28-year-old son, and I listen to his friends talk, and listen to people talk, and you hear it, these kids are watching. Yeah, so when they get grown, they still, even though they love you, they still judge the things you dealt with, the decisions that you made. So I didn't want my kids to be like, dang, my mama was, weak. Because I'm far from that. Yeah. I'm far from that. And I didn't want to, I fought for my marriage. And there's so many people, I've had so-called friends be around me and they'll be seeing some of my cousins. They're like, oh, they got a real marriage. They said a couple of times, and I finally had to say, what the hell you mean? I got a real goddamn marriage. I stood before God and a whole bunch of people and professed my love to him. And I also prayed that even in the tumultuous relationship that we had started to have after a while, that God would just free us and we'll get over the hump. And we would end on the happily ever after part. So to get back to where I wanted to start, I made all these notes, y'all, because I was so nervous about it. And everybody know I be on social media all the time, but I didn't.
And I don't know why y'all make her nervous. Y'all ain't nobody.
Right. So let's go back a little bit. Y'all know I grew up in Fairburn, graduated from Creekside in '95. But I grew up in this smaller town on this little block. And to this day, my Fairburn family are some of the most precious people to me in this world. I never knew how much we would gravitate to each other. We may as well be blood, really. And you would think we were. But I grew up the oldest daughter of a mother who was 14 when she had me. Okay? She turned 15 1 month after she had me. My mother was very spoiled. And everybody knows it. And when she had me, I think right before she got pregnant with me, it was a rebellious thing. I put a lot of stuff together over the years to try to understand why she might have been the way she was. But she found out at 13 that she was adopted. Okay. I did not find out that my mama was adopted until I was almost grown. Okay. And you mess around, you got these drunk uncles and they get to talking shit and somebody let it slip. Yeah. So back then they used to let that stuff slip under the rug. You know, my grandmama's, I feel like intentions were for us to feel like we was hers and that's it. Right. So I understand and things because okay. I even found out on my grandmama's deathbed that she had been fostering children for years before she finally actually got my mama. And when she finally got my mom, she was stopped. Okay. You know, so big ups to people that foster children. Miss Frankie, rest in peace. Yeah. You and my grandmama, that was my dog, legendary. I got to shout you out. Me and Shantara became really, really close because she was being raised by Miss Frankie, her mom. I was being raised by my grandmama. We had so much in common by having parents the same age. Okay. And so I have to say my parents, for my people who think that we neglect my mother in any kind of way, my parent was my grandmother and my grandfather, okay? She was a child when she had me, and so she passed me on to them. She tried to be around, but I mean, she was a kid. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize she was a kid. I wanted a mama. I didn't even appreciate how wonderful my grandmama was until I was older because I always wanted a mother. So to anybody that feels like, oh, that's your mama, I get so many people calling my phone and texting my phone. Your mama up here in Fairburn. Oh, you gonna do this? And I'm like, man, get off my phone. Yeah. I'm trying to sleep. Yeah. And the thing is, I might be ugly to them, but I take care of my mama. Yeah. I do. But my mama used to jump on me. Okay. Like, she didn't jump on the rest of them. She jumped on me. Now, you can ask Tasha, my friend Tasha, not the one that's messing with my ex, but Tasha. She knows. She can remember my mama coming in when I'm asleep and jumping on me and going straight for my head because she wanted to mess my hair up. Wow. So for the people that has, like Veronica, thank you for redoing my hair. My grandmama has had to get on the phone with people and be like, baby, can you redo my baby hair? Because my mama came in and jumped on in my sleep. Yeah. And I didn't do anything. Mm-hmm. So she didn't like me because I realized later on it was because I took her place. Yeah. She was very spoiled. Like, had a horse. Like, my grandmama worked for Delta. My granddaddy worked for Pepsi. Back in them times, in that age,
that's good.
Yeah, very. Yes. So she was taking piano. She was doing all that. And I feel like she rebelled after she found out she was adopted. She got pregnant with me. She ended up marrying my stepdaddy at 16. I even asked my grandma, I said, why did you go to get married? I said, well, he loved you so much. And the thing is, he was a good man too. He passed away when my son was 8. I didn't know he wasn't my daddy till I was 12. Okay. So for those who wonder, when I say daddy, I am talking about James Lewis Dorsey. Because if that was my daddy, my grandmama let my mama get married really young because she appreciated how he came through and treated me. Yeah. So I felt special. I'm like, well, I was chosen. My brother was made through the union, but I was chosen. And he did love me like his own. But when you get older, you realize you get around folks who got opinions.
Yeah.
Here I am coming around, and you could tell the ones that treated me like I wasn't his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell the ones that they see man, they got happy. They see me, I was the outside child. But he married my mama because me. You see what I'm saying? So let's give him his kudos. I can't stand when people don't give people credit when credit is due. He loved me, but of course they had a tumultuous relationship. So they separated, but they never divorced.
So I got a question. Do you think that's why you feel the way you do about your ex-husband, based on how you feel about your dad?
Well, no. Only because now my ex-husband did come in like folks. When I got guardianship of my siblings when my grandmama died. My mama had 6 of us, but there were big gaps. So like right now I got a sister that just turned 23 and I'm 48. Okay. So when my grandmama died, I had my sister Devonna, Tayman, and Aaliyah. Those 3 was the youngest. Tiana was a little bit older. She had already had a child, so she kind of went on about her way, but I always did my best to try to support. I always supported all of them. Yeah. Like I always worked to help take care of them. My mama was on welfare most of her life until Clinton. I can remember that. And my mom was always on welfare. So Clinton erased the welfare, and that's when I remember. I feel like almost her last check was when Chris was born. I can remember she never did a lot for me, but we always went to Callaway Gardens every 4th of July. And I can remember her handing me $200. She always, we could stay gone 2-3 days, but she always wanted to go to the fun stuff. She handed me a couple $100. She was like, hold this for Callaway Gardens. And she disappeared. When she came back, I had her. And I could tell everybody the most she ever did for me with that $200 she gave me. And I sure gave it to grandma. I'm like, hey, go get the baby some stuff, you know. But no, I chose with him. It's like, I mean, when we met, it was just supposed to be some fun. I mean, just keep it real. Okay. It was just supposed to be some fun.
You and him met where?
We always, our families knew each other. Okay. But I didn't know, like, I even idolized this big sister. Like, she was the boss. I grew up knowing her. Like, she was always so popular, cheerleader, a.k.a. later on. Didn't even know she had no.
Are y'all still close?
Yeah, I love his family. Okay. Honestly, without his family, I would not have no family. Wow. Without his, like, I have my cousins and my aunt Cheryl and my aunt Brenda that's still alive. But my grandma had a big family, but everybody's kind of dying off. But when it came down to family time, when I didn't have nobody, his family became my family. If I need something right now, I could call them, and that's who I have to call. I don't have nobody to call. That's who I have to call. And I love his mama, ride or die. She loved me. My son's grandmama, Miss Collins, hey. She always been there. I made her a grandmama and she in her 30s. Okay. You know, I was older than Randy. But she was a grandmama in her 30s, but that woman came in like folk. Oh. And been my friend, my family ever since. I got people that love me, but I always yearn for a mother. Yeah. And I tell people, I'm like, when you got your mama jumping on you, calling you all kind of fat bitches all the time, and a lot of verbal abuse, and people will see me, and they'll be like, oh, this is a high yellow girl. She must think, man, I tell people, I say, I'm like Drake. I'm light skinned, but I'm a dog. Mm-hmm. Because that's how, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't raised like that. Mm-hmm. And I was raised to treat people like I want to be treated. Mm-hmm. And that, unfortunately, has not been, to me, the outcome for my life. To me, my love for people have almost come off naive because of my forgiveness. Mm-hmm. But I tell people I forgave a lot because I had to forgive my mama. Yeah. If my mama done cuss me out all night, call me all kind of bitches, I never tried to cheer or nothing because she would say, you too big. Oh, I try to show her a cheer. Oh, you shaking the house. And then you get out here and back in them days, big girls weren't popular. Right. You know what I'm saying? The big girl popular now. Mm-hmm. I got more love when I had 800 pounds on me than I do right now. Yeah. But they wasn't big. So you walk outside and they talking, oh, she too big. Or she this, she that. And then you go home and the person that's supposed to love you telling you the same thing. Yeah, that's right. And so when you go, when I met Chris Daddy, and Randy went to school with me, and I failed all my 10th grade classes. And the reason why I met Randy. Mm-hmm. And I knew Randy, but when I was in 10th grade, my little sister was born. My little big sister, we called Devon our little big sister. Hey, baby D.
Yeah.
Don't nobody play by it. Look, I can be like with Devon, I'll be like, stick them and just sit right here.
Mm-hmm.
But she was born when I was 16.
Okay.
My mama was so drunk when she went in labor with that one. I caught her. I had to catch her when my mama was pushing her out at 16. So, and even in the fire department in Fairhaven be taking advantage of, like, I don't want to. No, you didn't. I called her, and you told me to move over. And so my mom was so drunk, she didn't know she was in labor. So my grandma was like, hey, you know that fool in there in labor? I said, for real, grandma? She was like, oh, listen to her. She fussed, and then she grunt. And lo and behold, she went in there, laid down on that bed, and pushed the bonnet out, and I called her. And so that year, if we wanted to eat, my grandmama needed to go to work. So, I mean, I did skip some school. I know some of y'all talking some shit. I did skip sometimes.
We all did.
Yeah.
We probably did some of the same.
I did. So I ain't skip on it.
She know how messy y'all
These are Banneker girls right here, y'all.
And that's when the creek side though.
Oh, yeah. Yes, she sure did. But I would miss school a lot, so my grandmama could go to work, so I kept her.
Yeah.
So I failed a lot of classes my sophomore year, and my senior year, my counselor gave me a lot of them sophomore classes as a repeat. I did extended days, summer school, so I can graduate on time. I wanted my grandmama to be proud of me. She had already raised a daughter that was a big deal. And then, and you know, I'm gonna just put this out here. Look, my mama added, and she had been a long time. So and my grandma said, people just can't help themselves. Yeah. And she couldn't help herself. And I love her for getting me here, even though she would remind me that it was too late. When she got ready to get an abortion, it was too late. So that's why she had to have me. So when you go through life and somebody always rejecting you, like your mama telling you she didn't want you. You go through all of that, and when you reject it so long, sometimes you be like, damn, you start believing it. Yeah. So when Randy came along, I can remember Randy complimenting me. He was a young guy. I mean, he in 10th grade, I'm a senior. And he would compliment me, and I would say, I guess whatever I was saying, I wasn't receiving it. Yeah. And one day he looked at me and said, who fucked you up? And I said, damn. You know, I couldn't, and honestly, I feel like my self-esteem probably is the best now that it's ever been in my life. Okay. But I grew up very depressed. Yeah. I grew up not wanting to live. And so that's why when people, you see me post, Chris saved my life. Yeah. He did. He did. I mean, it's people close to me. Rest in peace, Twan, J. Baby Jameson. These are people that knew. Trail, Rashawn, Perez, my neighborhood, Tonyo. All of these people knew that I was very depressed. And then they rolled when I told you my ride or die. But Twan would watch me like a hawk, especially when we out drinking somewhere. We young, under 21. We drinking, but that's when I got in my head. I hate being left out of stuff, like rejection and being left out. I can be left out right now, and I'll feel some kind of way.
So let me ask you this: how is your relationship now with your ex-husband?
We're friends. We are.
Does she know you guys are friends?
She probably don't know. We friends, girl.
You heard it here. You know now. If you don't know,
I want to hear more about this post she put up.
So when I'm gonna talk about the video, but real quick, when I met Jared, it was supposed to just been some fun stuff, and then we fell in love with each other. And Jared was the only guy that, instead of running away from what I had going on, my grandma was sick in the hospital bed. I had moved back in with her so I could take care of her. I had my mama 3 kids there. I had my son there, and he didn't run away. So when I told everybody about what I had going on, they didn't want no parts of that. Right. They didn't want no parts of that. I had a lot of help from neighborhood and family and stuff, and people that, helped me, but he didn't run away. Right. Jared sat in courtrooms for me to get guardianship. Okay. He didn't run away. Jared already had 4 kids of his own, 4 boys of his own. I didn't have no kids with Jared.
And obviously stayed and helped you.
Stayed and helped me and married me.
Yeah.
In spite of that.
Absolutely.
But he was 27. I was in my 30s. So I knew he was straight. And everybody know, look, I love me a hood nigga. Let's just be real. I mean, I'm a girl who want you to have been about yourself, but you might be a little bit rough around the edges.
Right.
And he was a little rough around the edges, but he never let me. I saw the rough around the edges, but he always respected me.
Right.
If you ask any of my friends, that's the most nurturing. Man, he nurtured everybody. He come in right now and be asking y'all what y'all need. That's how he is. Like when we first separated, one of my friends was going through so much for joy. I don't know how I'm going to go on no trip without Jared. Because he gonna walk around. He might be out there smoking his blood around those hills. He gonna knock everybody down. Y'all right?
He was raised right.
He was raised. He's a good man that has made.
So do you miss Jared?
I miss the Jared that I married.
Okay.
At the end of our marriage, that wasn't the same.
Okay.
We were arguing all the time.
Yeah.
We were not, and she likes to believe he left you for me. He left. That's the kind of shit she does.
She brags about it?
Yeah. But that's not true. When me and Jerry separated, it was coming. It was coming. We started having a lot of problems. There was a lot. He was doing a lot in the street, and then me being who I am, I'm tit for tat.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna embarrass me. You know. I just had to start doing me, and I think we both forgot we were married. Yeah. So I'm not gonna sit back and act like I was perfect.
So that's that Libra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baby.
I couldn't. But if the old Jared was back, I can't say what I would do. Okay. But I do, because I've been out here in this world and seeing how people treat me. You know, I've gotten dogged out in just these 2 years with dating. Yeah. And it make you be like, I was like, I don't know why I was trying to make my marriage work.
Right.
You know, and the thing is, man, and it bothers me that people will sit back and be like, oh, she's so stupid because she did. I ain't stupid for not now moment. I might not have actual proof of what's going on, but I'm not naive. But I do put my children first. Absolutely. And my children need their daddy there. Yeah. I came from a broken home. And I wanted my kids to have something I did not have. Yeah, right. And I wanted them to have that. And they did. And even now, it's so funny, the day that the video surfaced, a lot of people saw it. Yeah. A couple of days later, me and him sitting right next to each other at a community basketball game like ain't nothing happened. Now, in my mind, something happened. Yeah. But for my baby,
right. Yeah.
Ain't nothing happened.
Ain't nothing happened.
Right. So is she still married to his
She's still married. Yes.
And she's not around your kids. Is she around
your
kids?
Hell. Okay. And he already said
what is she bragging about?
But that's what I was
I get that.
What is it
they said
about?
She said he the love of her life. But I get
now
it.
that you still married?
Right.
When you fix that before you start
having the love of her life.
But the thing is,
y'all,
but fix it so
she
you
done
can be
left
with
her
the
husband. Dated somebody that Jared worked with at one point. That Jared connected him to.
Sounds
before
like
me and Jared. Yes, it's right. The first before me and Jared got real serious, he was dating her best friend.
Huh? Oh God.
This tea is piping.
We're gonna do a part 2 with Tim. Yeah, get you another sip, boo. Get you another sip. Cause
he used to date her best friend, but right before we got married, she was threatening to fight me, and I thought I was going to have security at the wedding. So many women were like, man, what was you doing outside?
So her homegirl was threatening to fight you.
Yeah. They were calling me, hanging up, everything.
But now she dating the same.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Sure. My.
Is the same friends calling, threatening her now?
No. Okay. He said they cool. He said they cool. I told him, just get me out the Twilight Zone. Yeah. Take me out the lineup.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, I don't want the drama. I done live with enough drama. I don't want it. As of right now, from my understanding, he is not with her. Okay. When the video surfaced, he left that day. Okay. One thing I will say, every time she's targeted me, every time she's come after me, he'll disappear off her ass. Yeah. Because he don't want her messing with me. Mm-hmm. The thing is, I can't do nothing about somebody I'm not with no more. Yeah. I can't, and if it was a woman who I could respect, then I would have to deal with that. Yeah. But the fact that she don't have no respect for nobody is what bothers me. People so quick to be like, oh, y'all are blaming the woman. You don't be mad at the man. Oh, I've been mad at the man. Yeah. And the man done caught it. He's caught it. But I ain't bothering her. So why are you bothering me? Yeah, and that's my problem. I haven't called you. You sending me videos of his belongings at your house. You sending me videos and you ain't him out on a pizza date.
Oh,
Why?
God.
She
What?
personally says it
Personally.
Mhm.
Personally.
Miserable.
She don't want him around his children.
I know that's it.
That's right there.
That's it.
When
right
I took
there.
my little sister back to school, who may as well be his daughter too, because she was like 7 or 8 when we got married.
Yep.
I had told Jack, I said, I need to borrow the truck so I can take Leah back to school. He was like, I ain't gonna let you do that by yourself. I'll take her back with you. I did a little video of me and Leah leaving out just the last year of college, blah, blah, blah. You could see damn near just the side of his leg, and she saw it.
She knew that leg.
She knew that leg.
She knew that leg.
I mean, what did he have some pants on, or was
Yeah,
he
them
naked?
shorts,
or
I mean, it was
something?
obvious. And she
When
did.
you know you got a dude who supports his family or his kids,
You gotta
she
handle
knew he was
that.
gonna be there.
Right.
She had to have known that.
But she
Because
DM'd
he's the type
me.
of dude to support his.
Yeah.
She DM'd me though. Not him.
Oh, wow.
Tell Jared to call me ASAP.
How do you do that? Who
I
does
was like,
that?
bitch, I knew it! Because this was like
I
right
was
around the time.
Give us a minute. We'll call you.
And I said,
We
his
had
phone
family
right
time,
here.
bitch.
I said, his phone right here. Why are you messaging me? I said, I knew it. I knew y'all were dealing with each other. Oh, you the one spreading these lies around that we dealing with each other. I said, ain't nobody tripping about no man that ain't screwing.
So let me ask
Oh,
you
he
this.
told me he don't fuck with you. For real? Well, he right here. I said, we got a 2.5 hour ride back up to Palmetto. So I got time today.
That
So
part.
let me ask you. So before her and Jared even messed around,
Yeah.
did you notice anything? Like did she come around you guys? Did y'all hang out? All of that?
No, she was very discreet. Like, she was around us,
Yeah.
but I never would have suspected anything
Okay.
when she was around us. But it was just something was put in my spirit about them. One random guy hit me up a few years ago. I woke up, you know how when somebody like your pictures on Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be a line of pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up and I was like, hey, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So I looked. He was like, hey, I know you don't know me. And I was like, no, I don't.
Right.
He said, soon as he said, I know your husband, my heart dropped. Because I knew he had some teeth. Because a lot of people that came at me and like, well, I mean, I know what he doing in the street. I need to see if you need to be taken care of. You know? I mean, I had a line that way for me to see. Yeah.
You know them messenger men.
Yeah.
Right. Messenger man. You know how y'all do.
Yeah. And he
Half of them be married.
He actually
And there
was
was a white
friends
in the
with
profile
them.
picture.
He was friends with the people up there. I didn't know him. But he was telling me about what was going on up there.
Yeah.
He the one, and I even told him, I said, look, I believe you.
Yeah.
I said, but because I don't have no proof, can't nobody produce no proof. I ain't got nothing to go at him with, but I know what's happening. But I did try to save my marriage.
Yeah.
I did know there was a lot going on. I didn't necessarily, she would post little subliminal stuff, and by the time I could try to show him, she'd be done took it down. I used to get to the point I would have to screenshot it so he'll believe that I saw it. They used to try to make me feel like I was delusional.
Oh, of course.
You know. And I wasn't. I mean, like I knew what was happening, I just couldn't. And then when she hit me that day, tell him to call her ASAP, I said, well, now here we go. And I had already told him, I said, man, you don't let me find out you're dealing with this thing. And
How much longer after that did you find out?
after that, really not officially until after we were separated.
Oh, okay.
We were separated then, but he still was denying it.
Because I'm saying a woman messages you and says, tell him my husband.
Yeah, because we were
You
still
told me to
married.
tell my husband to call you.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out for the fuck what?
That's what I be trying to make people understand.
We call her, we don't know. Okay,
That's why I
call you.
said.
Yeah, we gonna call you.
We gonna call you in a minute.
We gonna call you because he about to get put the fuck out the car. His own shit.
Well, what's funny is, to me, is people think, because they see this, that I can't get with you. But I can get with you. Mm-hmm. I tell people all day long, if my mama was jumping on me, and I used to have to restrain my mama on flows and all kind of stuff, because I feel like she's some undiagnosed schizophrenia, but if I done had to restrain my mama, what the hell make you think somebody gonna keep me off of me? If I'm having to do that with my mama. And I ain't seen you, Tasha, Prego White, whatever the hell your name is. I ain't seen you
Is that her name?
Since, yeah. Okay. Since me and Jared separated. What Glorilla say? All that Twitter talking, see me and ain't gonna do nothing. You hide. You hide, because I ain't not now scared of nobody. I ain't scared of nobody. And that's what I need people to understand.
Yeah.
I smile and I laugh, and because I want to be happy.
Right.
I like,
lady.
yeah, like, but I ain't scared of y'all. And I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not naive. What I did every day, I did for my family. Not just my 2 daughters, but my Devonna, my Aaliyah, my Tay-Man, my Chris. Jarek is their father. Jarek is the father that's been in their life. So I fought for him. And I'm still fighting for him to come out that cloud and get away from that devil. Now, if he end up with somebody else, she can sit next to me at a basketball game. But I will never accept somebody who wanted us to break up.
Yeah.
Who wanted
somebody who came between y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the thing is, it ain't like I've been no saint, but I would never cause nobody no grief
No,
like this. I would never reach out to a woman when I know this man was married. I'm going to reach out to this woman and tell on him. For what? I knew he was married. Like, what do you think you're going to gain from that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, well, how blessed do you think you're going to be by dealing with, if you even feel like, if your ego making you think he left you for me, left me for you, if your ego telling you that, do you think you're going to be happy with him?
But we also can't discount the fact some men, we don't know what some men are telling them.
Oh, he was telling her a lot.
You know,
she knew a lot about my life.
Yeah.
She even said something because I called her a powderhead hoe, and she said, "Oh, you a pill popper?" I said, "Hell yeah, damn depression shit because of y'all ass.
Right.
Yeah, anxiety, damn man.
Y'all got me popping these damn
Hell
pills.
yeah.
Right.
Shit, I wish I had a couple of them right now. But I mean, I'm on
my purse over
man.
there.
Hell yeah, yes,
Let me see what Mama did.
yes. Look, I grew up depressed.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know it was depressed. And now, you know, a lot of stuff a light is shined on mental health.
I think
But we didn't know depressed then.
Really early.
So, yeah, I had to be an
You were an
adult.
adult very early.
Yes.
And I think
Too early.
that right, and that put you to a point of where you had to deal with certain things
so much
for a certain amount of time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you was already used to dealing with adult shit.
Right.
You know,
From 12 years old.
Yeah.
Taking care of my little sister. 16, the other sister born. 19, I had Chris. 22, Tay-Man came. And then when Aaliyah came, when I was about 27, I think, I remember saying, "Oh, Marie, we finna go get your damn two-time shot. I think we take, because I already knew that if my grandmama died, I got to take care of these kids. And even in my struggle, people are like, "What's she get them for if she's going to be struggling?" Well, what else I was going to do with them?
Right.
Yeah, they're my brothers and sisters.
Right.
I had to take care of them. And I'm still their mama. Like, when they quiet, ooh, I'm good. Because that mean everybody all right. When they ain't, I know I'm the one calling. They ain't calling Marie. You know what I'm saying? They not calling Marie. So I've had to live this life. So anybody that want to sit back and be like, I should do this, I should do that. Y'all have not walked in my shoes. I'm walking over glass some mornings going to elementary school because my mama been acting a fool all night. And we stepping over glass trying to get out the house. So with that being said, like, y'all don't know me. Y'all see the Fontana. I get so many people say, "Oh, I want to hang with y'all. I want to do that." Yeah, I have a good old time. Yeah. And I have to, my grandma say, I laugh to keep them crying. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. I have to be outside. I have to be doing something. Because if I lay in my bed too long, my reality sets in. So when I say, when it looked like I'm giving him grace, it's because he sat there with me and dealt with stuff with me, and he held us down. And then the street. I call it the street. In the street, he just couldn't stop running from that street. And I pray that he's told me since we've been separated, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Yeah. He's told me that I was a good wife. So he's owned all of that. Right. But sometimes when you around that fun girl so much, that was so much fun, and you got all that freedom with, reality set in, and you're like, dang, I didn't want this full time.
But you know, it's not even always that. I don't even think it's always about being around a fun girl or something like that. I just think a lot of times that's a scapegoat that men use
Mm-hmm.
to get away from
Lady, they freedom.
responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And she was an easier mark for
Yeah.
him to get away from
Yeah.
his possible responsibilities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's very sad because I'm not a spring chicken. I'm 48.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like God is letting me reclaim my time.
Yeah.
You know, I have a lot of people say, "Tell you aging back." I hope so. I'm trying to get back in school. I'm trying to do some things that I put on hold so that I can take care of myself and my family. It's a lot of goals I haven't accomplished because I've just been grinding, trying to get it together, trying to make sure everybody good.
and that could have been a blessing in disguise to make you go back and do what you
Do
do.
yeah, because I
what you
was
needed to do.
complacent.
Yeah.
I was very complacent, so it done pushed me to do some things that I needed to do. You know, to move on. But yeah, it's been a whirlwind. But when the video surfaced, I have to shout out everybody that supported me. I did not expect
all on
that.
post. I think
Yeah.
the whole Fairburn, College Park,
Southside.
McDonough,
Man,
Georgia.
I don't think people. I even asked him one day. This ain't me to my horn. I said, "Did the bitch knew who she was fucking with? Did she not? No.
She found out.
Because I don't even know what rock Chuck pulled her from.
Yeah.
She's from Georgia.
She crack rock.
I ain't heard that.
Crack rock.
One day she sent me some messages and I went off. I'm at work and I went off. And she was like, "Oh, you big man." I said, "Yeah, bitch, because you keep fucking with me. I'm minding my own business. I'm at work. And here you come." I said, "I don't even be thinking about y'all. And here you come. Like, you ain't even really happy for real. You just want to be up. You can't even believe he chose you. You can't even believe it.
You can't even. That's why you posting videos.
That's why.
Yeah.
You can't believe it.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I like that.
And then look, when people look up your social media page, make sure you take them filters off. Because don't nobody know what you look like.
You hear her
You gotta go back further. Go back further. Y'all scroll all the way back.
They laughing.
Scroll all the way back.
Before the filter started.
Before the damn filter. Girl, nobody know what you look like.
Do you hear us?
Yeah.
Right.
And look, I ain't hating on you. She real quick to be like, you all sagging, in my world, you don't even exist. You ain't even supposed to exist. I'm mad that I even got to deal with somebody like you. Right. That's what I'm mostly angry about because if he gonna cheat, he should have cheated up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that part.
Cheated up.
If you gonna cheat on me, at least cheat up. Don't cheat the fuck down.
Don't cheat down. He cheated down. But again,
they usually
his intent was not for me to know.
So you pause that. So we are about to wrap this up, but we want Tana to speak to the camera, get out what you have to say, because we about to put a wrap to this, and you don't have to speak on this no more. She ain't gonna put no more posts up for y'all. No,
this is the last time.
And so tell them what you want them to know. And we will wrap.
What I want people to know is I'm living my life based on the way my life started. Mm-hmm. I'm living my life based on what is going to suit me at this time. I got to live for me. I have lived for everybody else my entire life. When I say no now, it's because I just can't do it. You know, the thing is, I have given up so much. Jerick ain't no bad guy. He just made a bad choice. My mother is an addict. She was a sweet girl. That's what my grandmama said. She was a sweet girl. We don't know. we only know the one part. But I do love her, and I do make sure she good. Yeah. So don't ever question what I'm doing for my mom. Right. Don't make my family feel bad. My brother, don't make him feel bad about what he's doing to do that. Cause he's more in the street than me. Don't make Perm feel bad because we buried her in 2009. That was our mama. Please stop making us feel bad about what y'all think we should do. All we tell people, let them stay with Jerry. You say, tell them to keep her for a weekend. Let them see how it feels. Yeah, so y'all need to understand, I am moving forward. Jerick is my friend. If I call Jerick right now to change the light bulb, put some oil in my car, do this, do that, he comes. Absolutely. If we sit next to each other at these games, because we're going to support our children. Them babies was playing. We ain't playing on having two, but we playing them. Yeah. So, the baby, he's there. So, and these women who want to say Tana's so stupid. I stayed with my family.
Yeah.
And then when it didn't suit me no more, or didn't suit him no more, we had to part ways. What he doing is on him. What she doing, I just don't call me.
Right.
Don't put your friends on me. I try to delete everybody that know you. Stop putting your friends out there watching me.
Yeah.
I'm tired of all of that. If y'all end up back together or together, that's on y'all. God be with y'all. But at the end of the day, I'm through with it. I ain't never been no fool. I ain't never been stupid. And everything I chose, I wasn't chosen because you done called me at work to tell me you were messing with my husband because that wasn't your husband, somebody else. I ain't gonna choose what you telling me because I know
Girl, we gotta bring
it's
you
real.
back.
But I'm telling you that I chose my family. I chose my little brothers and sisters when it was time to choose them. I chose my husband and my kids when it was time to choose them. And I will not apologize for it. And I'm not stupid. But if you step to me, Jared, no. He said, man, the channel see that girl, ain't nobody gonna be able to stop her. He said that out of his own, ain't nobody gonna be able to stop her.
Don't even do it.
But
Yeah.
I can't say I won't because she done played with me too much.
Yeah.
But I just want y'all to know I'm putting this to bed.
Night.
I love my folks. I love everybody that done supported me. It done helped me, done bought school clothes, Christmas. Everybody that's been around. You know what I'm saying? But when y'all want to talk about me, figure out why you want to talk about me. Ask yourself what I done did wrong to you that make you want to talk about me. Because I deal with that a lot, and I know I ain't did nothing wrong with nobody. I ain't never tried to hurt nobody. I ain't no saint, but some skeletons people want to keep in their closet. Mm-hmm. That skeleton that hit me up about my ex, she's supposed to stay in the closet. That's where you wanted her. Ooh. But she just wouldn't do it. Mm. So at the end of the day, she came out busting.
Charlene says on here, I am glad you are getting it out.
Yeah. I'm
Shout
out
out to everybody.
And Joyce says she loves you. Yes.
I love y'all. I love everybody that supported me. I love everybody that's been there. I love my friends who done came over there when I'm spiraling, crying. Charlotte done came and saved and put the Bible under my pillow, and she tell me and Misha, they came over in their pajamas. Gwanja, y'all sitting there listening to every conversation. Tasha Williams, everybody that done listened to Hannah, everybody that has listened to this story over and over again. Shantara from damn first grade, girl, we ain't even gotta say.
And get a whole posse on the stage.
Right.
Just
all my folks.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about them new folks I met later on. I'm talking about y'all that been there. Y'all that been there. Y'all been there, man.
Is that T or Taylor Port?
Taylor Port.
But I thank y'all for everybody that done had to hear my shit over and over again. Who might even be tired of it. Who might be tired of me crying. Who might be, but y'all don't ever make me feel like y'all tired of me. I'm grateful.
You cried your last
I done cried my last tear though. That's it.
And this the last discussion about
That's it. And I'm thankful to these ladies. First of all, I'm so excited for y'all with this platform. I think it's wonderful. Thank y'all for letting me be y'all first guest.
Absolutely. We are happy to have you.
Yes, I'm so grateful, and I'm thankful for being able to release this.
Absolutely.
It was a lot in a nutshell, but I just wanted to give y'all a glimpse of I started out rough. You know what I'm saying? And then right now, I ain't like, Lord, what is you doing? Like, I don't want to be your strongest soldier no more. I'm tired. So, my son, Christopher, baby, I love you. I know you be so frustrated with my mom, you doing too much. But baby, you are my lifeline. Them twins, we ever talk about them twins, and I love my babies, but Chris is the reason why I did not try to leave this planet when things got too rough. And he done held me down. I love you. Thank you for being who you are. Y'all work on them grandbabies. And and I'm going to be back because there's some more stuff to say.
She was listening.
But it won't be about this.
Right.
It's just going to be about how you handle this shit out here in these streets. If I'm going to come back, it's going to be because I know how to handle it. Yeah. I don't want nobody to be like, oh, Tana did this, Tana did that. I know. And if you ask me, I'll tell you. I ain't never shaming nothing I done did I do try to keep it in the closet. But however, you ain't gonna never embarrass me, baby, because I own everything I done did. So anyway.
And that is that. That's that on that.
Yes,
And we don't sip on that, baby. You did your thing. She was a little nervous at first, but I can't the fuck as hell. I was just getting ready to
Well, Carla gave me this apple tea.
Well, y'all know I be
Diarrhea.
Y'all
at the mouth.
be hooking up the cheese.
Oh, this is my tea. This is my tea. I'm sorry. I don't know the rules. I didn't know the rules. So
I'm drinking teeny tea.
And I don't think I looked at none of these notes, y'all. I just started ad-libbing.
It's a wrap for all the shit.
Look, you might well look at that note.
I'm gonna write a book. I am gonna write a book.
Put that in your journal.
I'm gonna write a book because I don't know no blood relatives. My mom was adopted, and I don't know who my biological daddy is.
Have you done DNA ancestry?
I haven't, but I plan on doing that because
my dad found a lot.
yeah, I need to know who I am. I feel like that'll help.
Yeah.
That'll help. You know, like I said, my stepdaddy was great. I always felt like I had a daddy because of him until he passed away.
Yeah.
My granddaddy, he was always there. My grandmama, oh my God, my grandmama, that was my dog. Like my grandmama, she was the most, she was the shit. And I didn't know how to value that because I always wanted my mama. You know, so I am grateful for where I am. And I'm even grateful for the challenges. Like the challenges has made me who I am. But when y'all see me smiling and turned up and everybody know I love my mother, just know I deserve that shit.
You deserve it.
I deserve that shit.
You deserve every bottle.
Right now, I could be sitting there and my mama and got 3 people to text me and say, bring her something. And I do it. I make sure my mama eat. I take care of her. But she gave my daughter PTSD. I had to get out of my house, man. Like, everybody want me to choose my mama over my children. You know, when you from these small towns, man, people will tell you what you should be doing. I have no idea what you...
old school.
Right.
Yeah.
But she was supposed to take care of me. I'm in there supposed to be taking care of her. Right. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I do. And if she called me, because she don't call me Tana, she called me Boo. 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 And I'm the one that looks just like her. But I'm the only one she ever fought. Because she ain't never touched other kids. She just didn't like me too much. She didn't like me. But
it could have been something she was dealing with.
It was. But you know, I tell her, I said, at least she got an excuse. She had problems, and I still, to this day, I still pray for her.
Now, what we gonna do? We have ran out of time. I know y'all still sitting there sipping and ready to hear some more gossip with your nose.
We're done.
But we are done. Like, it is a wrap. I hope y'all have enjoyed this show. This is episode 9. This is episode 9, and it was damn show fine.
Yes. I enjoyed myself.
Episode 9. We had a time with on the wine. 9. Okay, with the wine, the Tana made everything fine.
Hey,
and we done ran out of time. Yes, we definitely will have Tana back sometime soon. Maybe when she comes back, she'll be talking about her new love, her dating.
We about to hit this dating scene together.
Yes. And stay tuned for episode 10. That will be sometime next week. We'll keep y'all posted on that. In the meantime, thank y'all for tuning in. Absolutely. Shout out to Tana again. She has been amazing. Yes, everything you went through. You're a strong, dope-ass woman. And I love you dearly. I'm so glad you
love you.
And it was great meeting you.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Okay, yes, girl.
It was. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all be easy.
All right,
see y'all. It's a wrap.